Ever imagine like traveling through time? Not with some fancy machine, but with whispers from the past.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we're doing today. We're diving deep into historical inscriptions of ancient India. It's like these messages etched in stone are ready to tell us their secrets.
And believe me, for anyone aiming for the UPSC exams, these secrets are pure gold.
Oh, yeah, for sure. These inscriptions, I mean, they're like a direct line to the past, right?
Yeah.
Giving us a glimpse into how things really were back then.
A glimpse, yeah. They're like primary sources.
Yeah.
Unfiltered, raw, and ready to help you ace those mains and prelims.
So I've always wondered, what makes these inscriptions so special? Like we have ancient texts and coins and stuff too, right? Why are inscriptions considered like the VIPs of historical sources?
Well, imagine you're a detective, right?
Yeah.
Trying to solve a historical puzzle.
Okay, yeah.
And you stumble upon an inscription, bam! It's like finding a first-hand account, a witness testimony etched in stone.
Whoa, that's pretty cool. Okay.
No reinterpretations, no secondhand information, just pure, unadulterated history.
Straight from the source. So we're talking authenticity here.
Authenticity, exactly. And that's what makes inscriptions so valuable, especially for UPSC aspirants.
All right, so give us an example. What kind of stories can these inscriptions tell us?
Okay, let's take the Junagar inscription of Rudradaman, for example. This inscription talks about a massive dam built during the Mauryan period. But it doesn't just mention the dam, it spills all the details. Who built it, why it was so important, and get this, even hints at the engineering genius of those times.
Wow.
It's like a mini documentary carved in stone. And for any UPSC aspirant, that's a goldmine of information.
Yeah, that makes sense. So we're not just getting random facts. We're getting a full picture of the Mauryan Empire, their administrative skills, their tech advancements, the whole shebang.
The whole shebang, exactly.
Now, I remember reading about the Ashokan edicts. Aren't those also inscriptions?
Oh, absolutely. The Ashokan edicts, they're legendary. Think of them as a crash course on ancient India. Politics, history, linguistics, you name it. These edicts are like a window into the mind of Emperor Ashoka himself.
I see.
And the really fascinating thing, they weren't just written in one language. We're talking Prakrit, Greek, Aramaic. Imagine the effort that went into spreading these messages across different cultures.
Wow, that's wild. So even back then, leaders were thinking about global communication. That's pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive, yeah. It just shows you how interconnected the world was, even in ancient times.
So it's not just about kings and battles then. These inscriptions are telling us about like diplomacy, cultural exchange, all sorts of things.
All sorts of things, precisely.
Mm-hmm.
And they can also give us incredible insights into the social and economic structures of ancient India.
Oh, really? Okay, how so?
Well, take the Gwalior inscription, for instance. This inscription mentions agraharas, which were basically land grants given to Brahmins.
I see.
Now, this might seem like a small detail, but it speaks volumes about the social hierarchy, the power dynamics, the role of religion and land ownership. It's all there, hidden in plain sight.
Wow, so it's like each inscription is a piece of a giant puzzle, and when you put them all together, you get a complete picture of ancient India.
A complete picture. You got it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I bet this kind of in-depth understanding is super important for the UPSC mains exam, right? Where you have to analyze and connect the dots.
Oh, absolutely. The mains exam is all about demonstrating a nuanced understanding of historical contexts.
Right.
And inscriptions, with their intricate details and multi-layered stories, they're the perfect tool for that.
Makes sense. Now, we've been talking a lot about kings and empires and all that jazz, but what about the everyday folks? Did these inscriptions ever mention, the lives of ordinary people?
Oh, they did. Sometimes in subtle ways. Take the Mansar inscription, for example. It celebrates King Yashad Harman's victory over the Huns.
Okay.
But between the lines, you can sense the turmoil, the fear, the instability that people must have faced during those times.
So it's like we're getting a first-hand account, not just of the big events, but also of the human impact.
Exactly. And that's what makes studying inscriptions so fascinating. They're not just cold, hard facts. They're stories, emotions, lives lived centuries ago.
Stories etched in stone, just waiting to be uncovered.
Waiting to be uncovered, yeah. It's like we're time travelers piecing together the past.
So for all our UPSC aspirants out there, remember, inscriptions are your secret weapon. They can help you unlock the mysteries of ancient India and shine in your exams.
And if you're ready to delve deeper into more fascinating historical topics, don't forget to like and subscribe.
We'll be back with more deep dives, more insights, more secrets from the past. Until then, keep exploring.